Hi guys, I want to show you up close. This is the Wavytalk. It is the ionic thermal brush. So I'm going to be showing you this up close in this post. But before I go any further, I want to say that Wavytalk had sent me this so I can show you guys up close all of the features of this thermal brush. So this is a heated brush here. It has these non-tangle bristles and then also comes with a 6-foot long cord. So if you're tall or if your outlet is a little bit farther than normal, you're able to use this nice long extension cord. It's a 2-prong at the end, and it also comes with these 2 hair clips. So if you wanted to section off your hair, you're able to use these 2 hair clips that it comes with. Now this is a traveling brush, meaning that it does have dual voltage that you can use when you do travel. You can go from 120 here in the United States and use it up to 240 voltage if you do travel, but it is a 2-prong at the end, and it is a smart brush, meaning that it does figure out when you do plug it in what voltage to use. Now the other thing that I really like about this brush is that on the top you're able to hold the non-heated top so you can control a little bit better of the brush on your hair. And then it has 5 different temperature readings, and I'm going to show you how to work that. But it goes from 300°F to 330 to 360 to 390, and then 420°F, depending on the thickness or thinness of your hair. So for mine, I have very coarse, thick hair, so I'm going to be using the 420°F on this. So I'm going to show you up close the bristles so you can see that the bristles are all the way around. And again, these are the non-tangle bristles. So let me go ahead and plug it in and show you the front here where you can see the temperature on this. Okay, so once you plug it in, you'll see the digital screen there. So right now it's off. And so to push it on, I'm going to go ahead and just keep it like this. To push it on, I'm going to push the bottom one, and it's going to default to the 360° temperature. And then if you wanted to change it, for example, I'm going to be changing it to the highest one for my thick, coarse hair. So I'm just going to push this button, and you're going to see it go through different temperature readings. So 420° in Fahrenheit. So this takes about maybe 35 seconds to heat up to that temperature, and I'll be right back once it hits that temperature that I need it at. Okay, so it's almost there, and I wanted to point out that it has a non-heated top here, so you're able to curl your hair holding this top part here, and I really use this a lot, so I'm glad that it has the non-heated top part here, and this bottom part where the cord is, it has 360° turning radius, so this doesn't get tangled and twisted. It also has a hanging little loop there, so if you did need to hang it on a hook, you're able to use that. So here it is at the temperature that I need it at, and again, for my hair, it's very thick, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can use this. And it has those bristles on there where it actually kind of holds onto your hair, and then you just hold it there for a few seconds, depending on how thick your hair is. And then when you release it, it gives it a nice curl on there. So look at that. Really nice. Or if you have curly hair and you want to brush it through, you can actually brush it through and make it straight. So it does help even with the straightening of your hair. And then you do want to make sure that your hair is kind of dry or mostly dry, and then start using this. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I use this on this side, which I go on the opposite curling for this, so you can see how that will work. And now my hair is layered, so it is a little bit harder to get it to hold on, but because my hair is so thick, it really kind of just stays on the bristles pretty well. So again, you just kind of hold it in place. And I usually hold it a little bit longer, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you how this looks like when I undo it. So it has a nice little bounce to it. And again, this is 1.5 inch rod. And then up top, I can do my bangs and have that curl down. And then The top, again, it is layered, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of curl a little bit at the top and then get close to my root area. So you can see how that looks like. And then it kind of gives it a nice little wave to your hair. And if you wanted to, again, make it straight, you're able to, again, brush it through. So that is the Wavytalk. Again, this is the Ionic Thermal Brush, 1.5 inch. Highly recommend and love this brush. Thanks so much for watching.